Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 20th to the 26th. This is for Taurus and Taurus rising, and you know we're going to jump right into it. Taurus, your life is changing. Your life is changing, and in a really big way, okay? Especially coming after, not only all these great conjunctions, starting with a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in your sign, but we have that, very auspicious new moon in your sign, and the universe is still going to be leaving you some gifts this week, and as we move into Gemini season, and this is going to be a big thing because Jupiter also moves into Gemini this week, as well as Venus. So there's going to be really big winds of change, and that is kind of a pun because Gemini being an air sign. Anyway, you see everything underlined here is all that Gemini activity as we move into Gemini season, and this is a really big major shift. Gemini rules your second house. So will this be a big week of money for you, Taurus? Oh yeah, absolutely, because it's not just these. I'm going to break everything down for you. On Monday, we kick it off. We kick off this week with the sun moving into Gemini. All right, so we officially enter Gemini season. Gemini season is very social. It's very social. You're definitely going to have a lot of social moments. I would not be surprised if you have a lot of more interactions with colleagues, perhaps as well. Because we have all these Pluto trines. We have 2 Pluto trines. Wow, how rare is that? They're absolutely amazing. Trines, by the way, are incredibly, stupendously auspicious. I don't know if I've said that word now. I think I've said that word, but even in any case, listen, this is going to be a big thing. Pluto is in Aquarius in your 10th house. So these are like career moments for you. If you're not here for career, what you're exerting all your energy into that you want to be known for, because the 10th house is also fame and public recognition, honors, and achievements. But with us officially moving into Gemini for the next 4 weeks, yeah, you are definitely going to be a lot more communicative, possibly a lot more like expressive, self-expressive as well, whether in person, whether in writing. This is Gemini that we're talking about that rules the 3rd house of communication, right? So communication is going to be amplified, in a social context, but also in like writing as well. So just keep that in mind. You could find yourself being very, curious this time too. There's that sense of curiosity with the sun and Gemini doing new things as well. And there could be some activity with aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, as well as some short distance travel. Okay. Those are some things that Gemini rules. Now, the Wednesday, we've got our first trine, the sun trining Pluto. I want you to know this has not happened in 250 years, because remember, Pluto is fresh in Aquarius, okay? And that aspect hasn't happened in 250 years. Therefore, the sun in Gemini trining Pluto in Aquarius, 2 air signs, by the way, so it's all up here, right? Is the first time in 250 years. I mean, this is going to be really, really big. This is when you could feel, with the sun trining Pluto, yes, you could feel very mentally stimulated around this time, but I want you to think more in terms of empowerment. Whatever you do around this time is make you feel a lot more empowered, especially when it comes to career, because remember, Pluto in Aquarius, your 10th house of career or public recognition, but it is also really, and I'm talking in a very profound way, this is trining Pluto, a very powerful planet. So just keep that in mind. Pluto is definitely being on his best behavior. Now, the other thing is money. Money. Okay. Pluto in general represents money. Okay. So really big thing, but Gemini also represents money as well. So you see what's happening here. You have the 2 houses of the zodiac wheel, right? With Pluto ruling, the 8th house, Gemini ruling the your 2nd house. Really activated with Pluto and Aquarius in your 10th house. So a lot of it could be career related, but money, other people's money, inheritance, investments, also your salary, also, just finances in general. There could be a really, really big thing here for you, but there's also this like depth that, Pluto brings. So really doing this explorative moments that you may have that bring out this empowerment in you. Just think about Superman or Supergirl, okay? Breaking free from kryptonite chains. This is how you're gonna feel, like really, you're gonna feel it. You're definitely gonna feel Sun trining Pluto. It is just this wonderful aspect, especially with your relationship to people in power. All right, remember Pluto is power, so take advantage of this. Like, you can use this to your advantage. This is just really strong energy, and I want you to know we're gonna have a Jupiter trine Pluto in June, so we're going through this thread of these Pluto trines that's really, really nice and gonna propel you forward. This is just absolutely amazing. And the other thing is, in the first half of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we have the moon in Scorpio. So there is that intensity that Scorpio brings, but in this way where you could be doing that deep inner transformation, especially with Pluto retrograde, Pluto retrograde right now as well. So a lot of it, when I talk about empowerment, like, you really, really feeling empowered now. Moon in Scorpio rules your 7th house. So a lot of relationships, you could be thinking about partnerships and relationships around this time too. All right. Because it rules your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Now on Thursday, oh boy. Okay, so we have a big day. Thursday is going to be a big day, and you're going to feel a lot of these energies a couple days before, a couple days after as well. We have the full moon in Sagittarius. If you saw my monthly forecast or even my annual forecast, you know that I said this is my favorite full moon in Sagittarius. This is the best full moon of the year. Okay, so absolutely love this energy. Now, when I talk about this inner transformation, Sagittarius rules your 8th house. So remember what I said, Scorpio is a native ruler of the 8th house. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So do you see these layers that are happening in terms of your personal transformation and money? Really big for you, Taurus. Really, really big for you. But with this full moon, with full moons, they typically bring culmination, the end of things, conclusion of things. I want you to see this one as a new beginning. Look at what's happening this day. I want you to see this as that new beginning that comes after, culmination of something. I want you to see this as, something brewing around this time. This is absolutely amazing and a true turning point, especially with expansion. This full moon is very spirited. I mean, it's Jupiter ruled, right? So like expansion, but spirituality, it's adventurous. It's a very adventurous full moon. So I love this very optimistic full moon. Now, on the same day, Venus moves into Gemini. So now you have that bigger shift with Venus, the planet of love, relationships, money, right? Creativity, moving into Gemini. Again, your 2nd house of money. Now, money is definitely going to possibly be conversations that you're having maybe about your finances this week, or you could find luck in terms of money this week. There's a lot happening with money for y'all. The other thing is 2nd house is comfort. It's comfort. You are the native ruler of the 2nd house, and Venus is your ruling planet. So the very, very, very nice for you. Okay, so there really could be something here that brings you this level of comfort that's just so inspiring. It's so nice. It's also the finer things in life. Okay, so really, really just absolutely love this for you. Now, and again, remember, Venus moving into Gemini. Gemini is that mental connection, like craving this mental connection, and even just wanting to have these conversations right now, big important conversations that you may want to have, and even just socially, but also again maybe with colleagues or higher ups around this time. Now, on the same day, you see we have Venus conjuncting Jupiter. Listen, this is that parting gift that I said, the universe is going to leave you another parting gift. And one of the reasons why is not only is this Venus conjuncting Jupiter, which is the two benefic planets, right, getting together to leave you this beautiful gift. But without going too much into it, Venus conjuncting Jupiter, even though Venus is moving into Gemini, Venus conjuncting Jupiter is still in your sign. That's right. That's right. That's right. At 29 degrees. Okay. Now, in a chart, like 29 degrees, there's 30 degrees in a chart. Now, the way that I want you to see it is like at 29 degrees, it feels like a graduation. Okay. It feels like, a kissy emoji. All right. It feels like a kissy emoji with like a Miss America wave. It is just a very, very, you're definitely going to feel this rush of energy this day. But Venus conjuncting Jupiter is in your sign, Taurus. So again, you may feel something with love or money or just luck around this time, creativity. All right. There's this sense of abundance, luxuries. This is just really, really a beautiful gift being left for you. Okay. I love this day for you. Now, you see that Venus is sextiling Neptune this day, as well as Jupiter is sextiling Neptune. This is just a lot of harmony. This is a lot of everything that has to do with manifesting and dreaming and having faith in yourself and having these goals and seeing them through and believing that they're happening. It's just a very spiritual day with very heightened compassion. It's like everyone around the world is going to be holding hands this day. It is really, really, really nice energy. But remember, Jupiter is bringing that good fortune and that good luck. And so definitely take advantage of this day. I mean, this is just like, they're like, set intentions, put yourself out there, put your energies out there. This is going to be really, really wonderful. And, you know, both Jupiter and Venus sextiling Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Okay. Out of all the signs, your house of 11th house or of hopes and wishes and dreams. So really, really, really put this to use. Now, on Saturday, Jupiter officially moves into Gemini. This is going to be really big. This is the first time an outer planet this year has changed signs. So Jupiter is leaving your sign to move into Gemini, the first time in 12 years since 2012, 2013. I want you to think about what happened around that time for you, okay? Because again, this is your second house of money, income, salary. You're going to feel expansion in that area. Also comfort, self-confidence, self-worth, self-value, expansion in that area. That's what Jupiter does. Good luck, good fortune, prosperity, success. Like this is absolutely amazing. It's almost like, you know, you're passing the baton over to Gemini, but you're still getting that sense of like comfort and wealth. For the full year, Jupiter in Gemini is going to be until June 2025. Now, what this means is your world is definitely going to expand in a really big way, financially for sure, in a huge way. I mean, Jupiter is in a Mercury ruled sign now. Okay, so this is, again, that social fitness. And this is, again, that, you know, being very mentally stimulated, but that curiosity, being very, like, even cerebral at this time is something that could be really prominent for you. You know, it's also just, again, curiosity is going to be a big thing. You're going to be trying new things. You're going to be doing new things. It's Jupiter and Gemini is being very open-minded to new things. So just expect this. Expect a lot of this energy, you know, adapting to new things that are happening in your life. You know, Gemini is a mutable sign, so very experiential. That's a big key word, you know, for Jupiter and Gemini. So keep that in mind. It really is like there may be a, you know, you communicating in ways that you never have before could also be a thing. Okay, it's just, you know, maybe having this urge to communicate, like making sense of things, like in terms of communicating, making things to make sense for you, feeling wiser in that area, maybe even communicating in different ways in the next year or so, you know, maybe on you know, on so many levels, but again, like in a way where everything just makes sense for you, kind of like, you know, Amy Adams in Arrival, right? Just different ways of communicating. Now, on the same day, Venus is going to trine Pluto. Absolutely crazy, crazy good aspect. Money, Venus and Pluto, two planets of money. Taurus, come on, this is huge. This is huge. Now, Venus moving into Gemini, your second house of salary, income, of you know, finances, but also Pluto being in Aquarius in your 10th house of career, public recognition. Like, do the math. This is big. This is big. I really love this for you. This is definitely going to be a day where, you know, and if you're not here for money, this is intimacy. This is romance. This is sexual energy on a whole other level, like the 27th dimension. This is definitely going to be really, really big. Just remember, there could even be like this intensity, even with the things that you're very passionate about with this Venus trine Pluto. Again, really great aspect. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Like this week, you have no idea. This is going to be A week to remember. A week to remember. So, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you for May 20th to the 26th. This is for Taurus and Taurus rising. If you want to read for your moon or your Venus, you're absolutely welcome to. If you know your chart, and that's it. So, Taurus, let's get started. See what's going on for you for May 20th to the 26th. Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, hello, how are you? Let's get to it. Let's get to it. I do a traditional call to cross spread. It really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. I don't know why I pointed my finger in the air like that, but you know, it is a Tuesday. Okay, it is a Tuesday. It's finger pointing Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Is this even real? Taurus, come on. Wow. Okay. So, Taurus Tuesday. I like that. You're good. You're good. Mm-hmm. That's my serious face. But listen, I don't even, I expect this for you astrologically for Tauruses, but did you see your last week's reading? I mean, there's everything that you want is happening is basically here. Everything that you want is going to happen this week. Okay, now let's get started. I mean, you're not only good, you're like legendary at this point. You're legendary. Six of Wands. You are receiving that recognition. You are being seen. You are rising above. This card is all about eminence, which if you take it back to its etymological root, eminere, right? To rise above. Now, this is huge. This is really big. Okay. You can see everyone cheering this person on. This is a procession, by the way. Okay. So, that horse is not just standing there. It's still going. So this is just one of many achievements that you may, feel or experience. Like, this is great. This is, again, honors and achievements at this point, but just feeling successful, but being seen, being noticed is something that I want you to be aware of. You're moving into this week, like, just everyone cheering you on. I mean, you've got you're on that parade float. All right, this is on that Taurus parade float. This is going to be huge because, hello, Ace of Pentacles. Who are you, Taurus? Who are you? Did you see your last week's reading when you had it in your final outcome? Heart of your spread. So when I talked about money for the past 10 minutes for you, there you go. Okay. Put that energy out there. You're good. So this week, a lot of y'all could be, remember that parting gift with Venus conjuncting Jupiter in your sign. You have a lot of things happening for you. You're coming out of that new moon. You're coming out of all these conjunctions that are still like very active for you. Things are shifting, really big shifts for you. Now you're moving into Gemini season, Jupiter in Gemini, Venus in Gemini, money, salary, income. So yeah, there's definitely something that you can look forward to that is going to start brewing. You could even see, you're moving on this new pathway. You can even see the golden pathway in this card. And this ace is usher in that new change, new beginnings, new cycle. This is a brand new cycle. All right. So I absolutely love this for you. And remember, Ace of Pentacles are just so grounding. They're so, like, Pentacles, your physical reality as well. So it could even be something coming into your physical world that you really appreciate at this point. Something that's really nice that is going to change everything in your world. Now, you also have Temperance, okay? But you've got Temperance in your challenge area. Just be open to these transformations that's happening in your life, okay? Really accept it and also be open to it, okay? Be open to having transformations. Temperance is attributed to Sagittarius, by the way. And so with that full moon in Sagittarius, again, I don't want you to see it as an ending. I want you to see it as a new beginning, okay? After something ends, something new begins. So that's what I want you to do, but also find that perfect balance, okay? In terms of your life, making sure that, you're not taking on too much, or, you're not, just have that balance, mind, body, spirit, all of it. Okay. That's what I want you to focus on this week. If there's anything to focus on here, all right, it really is, temperance literally means self-restraint, right? So not rushing into things like in a crazy way, or not rushing into anything at all. Just find that balance, but really put your energy out there. That's the most important thing, to have that balance, but also that spiritual side of you. I really want you to still hold on to that. Now you have the Ace of Cups in your crown. Hello. Yeah, you got two aces. Ace of Cups in your crown. Ace of Cups, I always say that is when just something just bursting on this whole rapturous level, intense joy, intense pleasure. Aces, again, bringing in this new change. You want it. You want this, especially this emotional fulfillment, this, feeling emotionally moved, okay? Whether love, whether relationships, whether a new job, whether a promotion, whatever, what are you seeking, right? Because the Cups is you, it's that emotion, but intuition is part of this too, trusting your intuition. I really want you to do that with temperance in your challenge area. But there is definitely this, you know what you want. I want you to keep holding on to that energy. You see the chalice here. We call it the Holy Grail. This is the Holy Grail. Everybody wants the Ace of Cups. This is, the heart of tarot is what we call it, right? So your sense, the streams, you're a lot of beauty, a lot of balance, a lot of virtue, a lot of everything here. So I really absolutely love this for you. You're going in the right direction. You do have the Seven of Wands as well. You have the Seven of Wands in the Rudier spread. So really, really standing up for what you believe in. It's something that may be happening for you this week. Really, really, especially if you are, let's say you are looking for a raise. Let's say you are needing to speak with a VIP or even a landlord. There is some home activity that's coming up, especially with, the Six of Wands and the Seven of Wands, two Leo cards. Leo rules your fourth house of home, of, your domestic sector, family, children, parents, significant other, real estate, properties, things like that. So there could be something there where it's like, yeah. You got to really, really stand your ground. If someone says no, you're not going to take that for an answer. No, this is really drawing a line in the sand too, but this is all about valor, that self-worth. Okay. That self-value. Now, hello in your future, the Ten of Cups, you're good. And remember how I said earlier, everything that you want is going to be happening is because, remember, you got the Ten of Cups here last week, right? And now it's in your future. And so you've manifested it. Keep manifesting it. You're moving into it. The Ten of Cups. This is happy. Everything. That's my Robert De Niro. Now, listen, this is a card. First, actually, this is a Pisces card, okay? So this is really, really nice. Remember what I said. Not only is Neptune there, but so Saturn is in Pisces in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Really nice. And then back to that family energy here, or that home energy here. You see the happy, the happy couple, the happy family, the happy kids, the happy everything. It's in your future. It's in your future. And it's the cups aligned in this rainbow, the only rainbow in tarot, indicating this auspicious future, this promising future. You're on this path to you're just great. You're great. You have a lot to look forward to. Taurus, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness. I am knocking down mics. That's how excited I am for you, Taurus. Yeah. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe, leave comments, all that fun stuff. But the main thing, Taurus, is I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yep. So you are definitely a lot of y'all are definitely going to have new opportunities come through where you are going to have to find that balance and make a big decision. It could even be leaving a whole profession altogether, but also with new things coming into your life, that balance is being echoed with what's happening here. All right, so let's get started. Hello. Hi. Yeah, is your life changing? 1,000%. Do you want it to change? 1,000%. Do you have luck? 1,000%. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Game changing. I mean, listen, Wheel of Fortune, really high connotation to not only karma, but also fate. Okay. So when it comes up in your first card, I want you to know that you're moving into this new direction in your life, new path in your life that, doors are being opened for you this week. And it's a matter of, it's almost, when I say fate, it's like, everything in this card has that element of fate, but also that stability too. You see the two fixed signs in the corners here of the world, and you're here, right? You're a fixed sign, but I want to show you something, okay? You see the word tarot in the wheel. There's a lot of things happening here, but the one thing I'm going to show you, you see the word tarot in the wheel, right? Now, flip it the other way, okay? You see Torah, right? The book of law, right? But flip it the other way. You see the word rota, Latin for wheel. Any way you flip it, there's significance to it. When I say this is fated, it's not coincidence, it's fated. So there is something, and it's a 10, 10, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning, right? So something fated, some new door opening up for you. Again, it is that matter of faith. Okay, because this card is Jupiter ruled, by the way. All right, Jupiter ruled, and you know that Jupiter's still in your sign for the first half of the week too. So really absolutely love this for you, but you know that it's moving into your second house, and that is a lot of Jupiter is just faith, and it's your beliefs. It's a lot of things, wisdom as well with this card, but just hold on to that energy. Things are changing for you. Now you have the 9 of Wands. Another card where it is Sagittarius. So interesting, in your external factors area, you have the 9 of Wands and you have Temperance in your challenge area. So really pay attention to that. Sagittarius, again, rules your 8th house. And so that is transformation, is death and rebirth. Work with these transformations that are happening in your life. Okay, find balance. All right. Now, the other thing is in the 9 of Wands is it's interesting because you did get the 7 of Wands as well. So you got the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Two cards where it's like, again, standing your ground, right? So this may be a week where you're doing that. It's feeling that empowerment. Speaking of empowerment, this man has gone through it. He's got gauze on his head. He's gone through this war, okay? Yet he is still standing. He's not letting anyone take away his wands, okay? You see him standing in front of the wands, protecting them. No matter how much like he's weathered, he's like, no. Okay. It is like, it's like one of those survivor challenges where they have to hold on to that pole for a really long time. And they're just like, and they're up there for like 16 hours. That's what this is. Do you get that reference? Anyway, let me know in the comments if you do. Now, anyway, this is really great because it is just that, again, just it's really, really persevering. Okay. The other thing is that it could be someone else in your life that you may feel like you may have a conversation with. You may need to like have them see eye to eye with like the direction you're going, the changes that are happening in your life, because you might want to have them join you. Okay. So there could be like a little bit of resistance there. Could also be someone in your life that has like resistance to the new changes happening in your life. It's just a matter of like seeing eye to eye at this, just that's all it is. Okay. And I'll even clarify that for you. I'll clarify that for you. Yeah. King of Cups, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. This is, just a lot of emotional stability here. He is very intuitive, but this is just someone who, when I say have these conversations, whether it's you or someone else, it is in your external factors area. Could be a Sagittarius, by the way. But even a Scorpio. King of Cups is Scorpio, but I'm really getting more of that Sagittarius energy, Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius moon, any of those. But it really is saying that if you have that feng shui, you know what I mean, like that balance, seeing eye to eye, all of that, having those conversations, it brings that balance and it brings this emotional stability, and it prevents anyone from like bottling up their emotions, if that makes any sense. Okay, so keep that in mind. You also have the 5 of Wands where it falls in your stuff. It's just like bye-bye. You're like, I don't want any more. Like, I don't want any more of these challenges. I don't want egos at play. I'm done with that. I'm ready to enter this new chapter in my life. So good for you. That's really great. And it's also like internal challenges. It's like you've reached this point where you're like, okay, done. I'm moving on with this new path. It's absolutely amazing. Lastly, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles coming up and your final outcome. Yeah, that balance. So this is one of the most imbalanced cards. Now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that because you have Temperance in your 10th area. So remember, it's like that balance, mind, body, spirit. But this is Two Pentacles, okay? If you remember my monthly forecast, that's something that does happen with Gemini season and even Jupiter moving into Gemini. Gemini is the twin. You may see things coming in twos, okay? So there could even be two opportunities coming up for you. But, with the Two of Pentacles in your final outcome, with the Ace of Pentacles in the heart of your spread, Two of Pentacles coming after the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, there's something new coming in, and now you got to make that adjustment, okay? Do I take this opportunity or do I mean like there is that there's going to be some shifts happening, all right? So there is a matter of just making sure everything's balanced after it, and then you're going to be 1000% fine, all right? And it is Pentacles, so again, money, wealth, it could be jobs, it could be career, but it's a lot of like, you don't want to doing this like let me this balancing act your entire life, right? You even see the Two Pentacles here bound by the symbol of infinity, and so you want to make sure you have that flow, you have that balance, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be 1000% fine. This is absolutely